All right, we'll get to it. So we're FightFan.com, and we're talking here with the Nightmare Chris Arreola from the heavyweight division. What's the latest on when we can expect to see you back in the ring, man?
You know what, to be honest with you, I have no idea right now.
So it's still kind of up in the air.
But you know what, I'm hearing September 12th, around that time.
Okay. So let me ask you this, man. If it was completely up to you and no politics aside, who would you like to get in there with?
Of course, you know, I love to get in there with Vitaly Klitschko. You know, he has that green belt that, you know, I want that since a kid, you know, you've seen as all almighty, you know. So, of course, you know, Vitaly Klitschko right now.
Okay. Chris, you're widely regarded as one of the top American heavyweights. I was wondering, in your perspective, why has there been such disinterest in the heavyweight division in the last few years?
I have no idea, because there's a lot of great fighters, you know, a lot of good American young fighters. Like Kevin Johnson, he's a great fighter,
yeah.
fast hands, and recently he's been taking care of business, you know. Another fighter, you know, Travis Walker, I just fought him, and I may have knocked him out, but you know, I think he could beat a lot of guys, you know.
What about the guys at the very top level that we keep seeing get in there with the Klitschkos, and they come in soft and they come in scared? Do you think that's given the division a bad rap?
Yes, and you know, the thing is that Klitschko, I've said it before and I'll say it again, he just makes them fight his fight. That's just plain and simple. You know, he puts people just like yesterday, man. This fight, you know, at
yeah, you saw that Chigaev fight, the Chigaev-Klitschko fight yesterday?
Yeah, just like the Chigaev fight. You know, from outsiders looking in, you know, that really don't follow boxing that much. You just, you know, want to watch a knockout, you know. He's not that guy, but, man, he put a whooping on him. He really took Chigaev to school. And, you know, who am I to say that, you know, he's not a great fighter, which I believe he is.
A lot of people get on their case, but is it a matter of them getting in there and dictating their fight, or are a lot of these guys getting in there and freezing with them?
Oh, you know what it is? I believe that it has to do a little bit of both. You know, once, you know, Chigaev was game at first, but then it seemed like once Klitschko hit him with the straight right hand and dropped him, and kept nailing him with the right hand, nailing him with his right hand, he just got discouraged. He couldn't do that no more.
Well, talking about yourself, though, a lot of people regard you as a guy that's willing to go in there and take chances. Is that what we could expect from you in a fight with one of those Klitschkos?
That's for sure. That's just the kind of fighter that I am. That's just what's in my heart. That's just my mentality when I go in the ring, you know. You know, win by all means necessary.
One thing I noticed I watched the Vitaly Klitschko versus Sam Peter fight, and I thought Sam Peter made a mistake by not trying to use his strength and push Vitaly back. With how injury prone he's been, is that something that you think you could exploit? Are you stronger than him, and would you push him around in there?
You know, I believe I'm a strong heavyweight. I believe I could impose my will. I believe it's going to be just a battle of attrition.
Yeah.
Nothing more. And I believe I'm very hungry, and I want it. I want it bad. You know, I have a lot of things riding on this. You know, I have history. I have the Mexican people. I have my American people. You know, I have my family, and you know, I have a lot of riding on this. And I'm not going to give it up that easy.
Hey, Chris, what's your opinion on David Haye and the noise he's making at heavyweight? You think is he worth the fuss there? Is he going to make some noise?
He hasn't made no noise. He beat up a 38-year-old journeyman.
Right.
You know, he hasn't made no noise. All his noise he's made is with his mouth.
Yeah.
As a cruiserweight fighter, you know, I respect that, but he hasn't proved himself at the heavyweight division at all. He beat up a 38-year-old journeyman.
So if that fight was available, is that a fight you'd take? Would you fight David Haye?
No, of course. I'll fight anyone I have to fight to get to the promised land. If it means I have to fight David Haye, then I'll fight David Haye.
Fair enough, man. Fair enough. And I wanted to ask you a little bit about the new conditioning coach you're working with. Can you tell us a bit about him and how that's working out with you?
Man, he's been kicking my ass. I'm not even gonna lie, man. Like the first week was probably the worst week. I couldn't even sit down and take a dump. Because honestly, my legs were just like really just so sore, and you know, I know it's gonna pay dividends because there's some punches that I haven't been able to throw right fluently, and with all the way that he's working me out, I'm able to throw punches with power, like waist to my hips. It's a great thing.
So it's not just conditioning, you're also noticing some reflex and some speed and stuff like that changing?
Yeah, it's definitely changing a lot. And like I said, my waist movement and my head movement and everything's just gonna come back.
That's great, man. We're looking forward to seeing you in the ring again. So hopefully September at some point. Is there anything else you want to say to all the fans out there looking to see the heavyweights?
Just stay posted, man, and I promise, like I said before and I'll say it again, man, all my fights will be exciting. I'm going to put my heart into it, to every single one of my fights.
All right, man. We've already seen that to begin with, but we'll look forward to more of it, man. I appreciate you taking the time to talk with us, man.
All right, thanks, bro. Have a good one.
All right, Chris. All the best, man.
Bye.
Bye for now.